The next resource we're going to learn about is Britannica Kids. Now, in order to get to Britannica Kids, you're going to start on our library catalog homepage again, where it lists all 7 elementary schools. You're going to find your school. Remember, your layout might look a little bit different, but each of the 7 elementary schools has a link to what's called Power Library. So on mine here, it looks like this. It's sort of a white outline of the state of Pennsylvania with this lightning bolt W that says Power Library. So you're looking for something on your page that looks like that. So when you click on that, it's going to take you to this landing page. Now, Power Library has a lot of different resources. For this video, though, we're focused on Britannica, which is this top right one. Now, I will say, once you click on Britannica, if you are not on District Network, it is going to ask you for a login. Now, unfortunately, unlike World Book, where there's a simple username and password I could give you, this is asking for your public library card because we have access to Power Library through a partnership with the Cumberland County Library System. So if you are not at a school district building, and is going to ask you for your library card. So if you have a library card through somewhere like Bosler or Amelia Gibbon, you can actually just enter your library card barcode to have access to these sites. If you do not already have a public library card, you can sign up for what's called an e-card. They have a link to do that on the login page. So that is simple. You don't have to go into the library. You just have to enter sort of name and address type information so that they can verify you're a Cumberland County resident, and then it'll give you an e-card number to access the online sources. But again, if you are in a district building, you will not need to log in, and neither will your students. So once you have either logged in, or again, if you're on the district Wi-Fi, you will be connected here. You'll see the landing page has early elementary and elementary. I'm going to show you both briefly. Early elementary is geared towards the kindergarten to 2nd grade students, while elementary is geared towards older students. So we'll start with early elementary. You'll see 3 main sections. You'll see this Let's Explore with different categories. You'll see cool pictures and videos. And then the last section is called Britannica Fundamentals. So I'm not going to go through every button, but I do want to give you a few highlights. The Let's Explore, this is where you're going to be learning and reading different articles. So we'll click on Animals. And you'll see some really nice pictures where if you sort of hover over, you can see the different categories. So they're sort of grouped by type of animal. So we'll click on marsupials, and you'll see some more great pictures of these cute animals. So I'll click on wombat. So this is going to give you different sections to read about: an introduction, features, wombat's life, and so on. You can see each individual section has that play button.
Wombats are large, furry animals.
So it can have it read out loud to the students. You can also see over on the right this sort of globe image. When you click on that, it uses Google Translate to choose from a whole bunch of different languages that you can translate the article to for students who may need it. So again, that just uses that Google Translate feature. And then you click done and it'll translate the article for them. So this has some images over here on the side, as well as a lot of great information that they can use to do research. So if I go back here to that early elementary homepage, again, similarly, you'll see articles about different people. You can see different articles about our world or places or science or nature. So if I click on nature, again, it's going to give you these nice pictures to learn about weather or natural disasters and so on. So lots of great articles that they can explore there. Down here in the middle then, the cool pictures and videos, pretty self-explanatory. You have similar categories here: animals, places, nature, and then you can toggle between pictures of that topic or videos of that topic. So the videos might be a great option to do sort of an introduction video, example here about toads. So they're usually pretty short videos that will give you a nice introduction. So if I click on video here for butterfly, You can see this one's about 3.5 minutes, just a nice
Butterflies
overview
are
about
flying
butterflies.
insects.
So that could be an option for you as well. The very bottom section then is my favorite part of Britannica, which are these fundamentals buttons. So you'll see read, explore, play, and create. Read only has about five books that are read out loud to the students. So not a ton of options, but sort of basic stuff, animals, colors, shapes, and so on. So those are simple read alouds. You
In
can
this,
see they do some
everywhere in
animation
the
like the
world,
globe spinning
animals
here,
are living
but
in
again, it's pretty simple book read aloud. The explore button is all about biomes, which I know is in some grades curriculum. So over here, you can see the different pictures of the different biomes. And so you can click through and it'll show you on the map where they are found, as well as a really nice introduction video for students. So those are only a minute or two to give sort of a nice introduction to the different biomes. So let's see if this one will load. So this one's going to be about taiga. So if I click that, you can see it's just under 2 minutes. And it's just going to do a nice video here.
Taiga, also known as the boreal forest.
So you can get an idea what that's about. And then again, you click on this. This one was tundra, deciduous forest. So again, a nice introduction video as well as showing places on the map. So that's a great feature if you teach biomes. And then play here has some really fun games, both math games and language arts games. And so these are fun educational games for students. So for example, the counting one here, you can see this cute little guy and then you click play. And it's just going to say
number comes next.
5, 6,
That's
7.
right.
And so pretty simple games
Which
again
picture
for
shows
younger kids.
9?
Practicing those different skills, either math skills or language arts skills like opposites or letter sequence. So some really nice games in here. And then finally, the last one, create. This one's just a fun option for free time or early finishers. So this reminds me a lot of Kid Picks, if anyone played with that back in the day. You can see there's different pencil options. It's just sort of a free draw one, free paint. You can do colored in. So lots of different cool features. There's different stamps they can add. Erase. So again, pretty simple free draw option for them that could be fun if you have some free time. So all of that again is under that Britannica fundamentals. So going back, I'll go back to this landing page here. So those were all under the early elementary. Again, that kindergarten through 2nd grade, so that let's explore, pictures and videos, and fundamentals. If I go back though and look at the upper elementary, this one starts out with a featured search box. So if students are looking up a specific topic or article, they can type that in there. Then the homepage, I will say, is not my favorite. It's a little bit chaotic. It has sort of in the news. It'll highlight a different news article, current events. Yesterday was Canada Day, so it's highlighting some information about that. Then it has this explore section, biographies, pictures, videos, and articles. It then randomly has a video of the week. It does include this banner, which links to that fundamentals that we were just on for the younger kiddos. And then it has Animal Kingdom and geography. So starting back up top here, the explore section, again, if you're looking for an article for them to do some research, so I might click, say, plants and living things, and again, it'll give you some specific articles you can read. So we'll click on amoeba, and again, it shows you that the nice text that you can have read out loud, as well as that translate feature. I forgot to mention earlier, it does have a citation option for older students. So if you click that checkbox, it's going to show them how to cite it in MLA format. So that's another option. So those articles there are going to be about lots of different topics, pictures and videos. pretty self-explanatory. We'll link them to pictures and videos of different topics, and then biographies. Unlike in World Book, where you can actually search by sort of type of job, which I really like, this one's just sort of ABC order. So if I click on P, it's going to give me different people, famous people with the last name of P. And so I don't really like how you can't search by sort of what they're famous for, but that is there as well. If I scroll down here again to Animal Kingdom and Geography, if you've already watched the World Book video, these remind me a lot of that World of Animals and Compare Places buttons. In general, I do prefer World Book's layout and features. The one thing I really do prefer about Britannica animals, though, is the ability to view by habitat. So if I click on that, again, if you're teaching habitats and you want people or students to choose an animal that they're going to research in that habitat, this is a really neat feature that World Book does not offer. So I can click on grasslands, and this is going to give me all sorts of animals who can be found in the grasslands. So they could choose an animal in that specific habitat. So again, polar, tundra, it's going to give me animals found there. So if I click on Arctic fox, then this will take me back to that article where I can learn more about their different features. So all that is again under viewing by habitat. You can obviously view by group or just view A to Z as well. So all of that is under Animal Kingdom. And then finally, down at the very, very bottom, past Animal Kingdom again, Geography. Again, similar to World Book, you can compare different countries or states. There's a Geography Explorer button and a World Atlas. So if I click on Compare Countries, for example, I'm going to select two. I'll say Australia, and I don't know, Belgium. And so this will give me that nice side by side again. I do feel like World Book gives you a little more information. This is it for what they give you with the comparison here. But obviously it does have sort of the main things like capital, population, area, and so on. They do have an article and media link here, which will take you directly to that full article for each country, or some images or videos about those countries as well. So those buttons down there, again, are down under Geography. Compare countries, and very similarly, you can do the same thing with US states. This one is sort of in a map format, which can get frustrating because you need two fingers and whatnot, but you basically click on a state. So we'll click on Pennsylvania, and then you have to click up here where it says summary. This will give you the article or profile, which will give you that sort of snapshot about sort of the main state facts. And then they do have a neat thing called related, which will link you to some articles about people or places related to that state. So that's another option there. So again, between early elementary for the younger kiddos and elementary here, that's a brief overview about Britannica Kids.